What's up, guys and gals? Das Boot. Yeah!
Step aside, Bootman. I'm taking this one. What's up, guys? It's Justazag here, and welcome to my list of the top 10 Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 Strike Ultimate Skills. Before we get into the list, let's get something straight. This is my list. Usability and statistics do very much decide the placement on this list. However, my opinion is still involved, and as such, you will quite possibly disagree. If you do, then leave a couple comments. Make your own list video. I'm not saying you're wrong, so no need to scream that at me. Oop, and a few more things real quick. First off, I'm not going to be including any moves that the custom character cannot legitimately use in the game, and I will also not be including any moves that come from DLC Packs 5 or 6, or as they're also called, the Extra Packs. This list has been in production for a really long time, so obviously I wouldn't have known that 5 and 6 were going to come out or what the new moves would be, so again, those are going to be excluded unless you guys want to see a version 2 of this list sometime in the future. So, now that that's out of the way, let's start off the list with number 10. Time Skip, the signature move of the legendary assassin of Universe 6, Hit. An ultimate skill that costs a total of 5 key bars. The reason that at the bottom of the list is because it's pretty hard to pull off. Even a stamina break doesn't guarantee a hit, and the move itself is pretty short ranged. However, what it lacks in execution, it makes up for damage output and visual flair. Time Skip is initiated with a single punch that freezes the opponent in time. This is followed by a barrage of punches faster than the eye can see, with one final strike ending the freeze and sending the opponent flying away as the damage immediately catches up and rips the opponent apart. The damage is pretty good, though it could be better for a 5-bar ultimate. Its ability to pin the opponent in time, preventing even an evasive skill from saving them, makes it a strike skill that I like. Its difficulty to execute means it's not a move for a novice, and something I don't use frequently, but its special tricks and cool appearance make it a strike skill that I still do like, and it earns itself the number 10 on the list. Face the power of the Galactic Patrol with the Super Elite Combo, a 3 key bar skill learned from Jocko that involves striking a pose, hitting a few blows, and finishing with a flip and a shot from the Galactic Patrol pistol. This isn't really a particularly damaging strike super, at least not for strikers. This is one of those moves that mixes the 2 damage calculations of strike and key blaster in one move, making the final shot with the blaster do key super damage, which, if you're using a striker-dominant character, means doing less damage than if you were a key blaster character. The reason it's on this list is I just like how it looks, and as someone who prefers key blasters, actually can make good use of it. You may criticize me for this, but I actually like those hero poses you tend to see in anime and similar themed shows. It's cool to see my characters strike a pose and knock away an enemy, and before pulling off a matrix-like flip and fire at the opponent and stick the landing as their foe explodes in the background. Did I mention I love Power Rangers? If not, I think it's pretty obvious at this point. It may not be a strong move, or easiest to execute properly, but I still love it for what it is, so it gets the number 9 spot. Burning Spin. Burn, baby, burn. Someone hit me with a fidget spinner joke because I'm going off! Burning Spin is Nuova Shenron's signature move with a cost of 4 key bars. The cost is a little high, but it's still quite a move to use if you know how to use it right. The move has a bit of a charge, so doing a stamina break off the bat is good. Once it activates, the lock-on feature is shut off and the user freely moves around as a flaming ball crashing into anyone nearby and causing great damage with repeated hits. Losing lock-on does make it a little hard to keep a combo going, especially if they have enough time to recover. But again, if you know how to use it, then you can use it greatly. Plus it looks awesome. Roaring to summon a storm of flames around yourself before berserking and crashing into people as a blazing fireball. Awesome! And definitely deserving of the number 8 spot. Dragon Fist. Hey! You! Put the pitchfork down and sit yourself back down and listen before you go off on my rear end, okay? Dragon Fist was the strike super that built hype for Xenoverse 2. The insane variation of Goku's true signature punch move, where a mighty dragon engulfs the user as they blast through an enemy and straight out their back. I'll agree, it's insanely cool to see and does wicked damage that's definitely worth 5 key bars. However, now that the hype has died down, and the nostalgia shades from Wrath of the Dragon have been taken off, it's not an easy move to hit. Twice it's possible to dodge the attack with a simple snap vanish if they have little as 2 stamina bars. The initial strike, and right before the dragon hits, are both times that this can happen. Imagine the disappointment if Goku fired off his Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist against Hirudegarn, and right before it hits he's just like, nope, and sidesteps out of the way. Don't get me wrong, when it does hit, the damage is crazy, and the dragon looks epic with that final stance that just said, you're finished. I still love Dragon Fist. It's a good strike ultimate, but it's a bit overrated, and there are plenty of better strike moves in the game. With that said, it gets the number 7 spot. Yeah, I still see you there. You're still calling me an idiot for not putting in the top 3. Hey! Hey! Knock that off! Secret Poison. I swear I am not cheating. This is definitely 100% not a weapon. This is Emperor Frost's signature move that costs 3 key bars. This involves delivering what seems to be the beginning of a powerful strike attack, but is instead a trick. If contact is successfully made with the opponent, they will be severely poisoned before being kicked away. This does some decent damage, and though poisoning isn't the best tactic in this intense fighting game, that damage could stack up over time and perhaps be the sliver less than you when your clock runs out. Or perhaps means a victory rather than a loss when your last possible attack wouldn't have quite finished off your foe and could have led to a comeback because they would have had just enough HP left. Getting right to the point isn't enough sometimes. Sometimes you need to play a longer game, and this ultimate helps accomplish this. And that evil look in Frost or your avatar's eyes is so chilling. Spooky. I love it! Well earning of the number 6 spot. Sword of Hope. Spirit Bomb? Ha! Let me show you how to use that energy right. Dragon Ball Super's insane move performed by Trunks in his Super Saiyan Rage form. This move is quite a handful. Where to start? First off, it's not a normal ultimate attack. In fact, it's more of a transformation rather than what it's categorized as. Am I still putting in this list? Yes. Could I put it in top transformations list in the future despite that possibly being cheating? Yes. After activating Sword of Hope with a large amount of ki to fuel it, you'll whip out a sword that will then be rooted out with the power of everyone's hopes and dreams. After that, your moves are all locked as you enter something of a limit break mode. Now all of your attack buttons do something else. One can do a slash combo, one lunges with a crazy stab, one performs a launching spin, and lastly, one ends the ultimate with a devastating slash that could probably cut someone right in half. So many options to do crazy damage, but be careful, as this form drains ki like crazy. I'm talking Goku's Super Saiyan 3 back in Xenoverse 1, or faster. So do what you will with the sword, just make sure to do it fast. It's not the easiest to make the most out of, but man, this does some crazy damage. What says epic like destroying your enemy with a sword filled with your love, your anger, and all of your sorrow? That's why it gets the number 5 spot. Props if you caught that reference. Spirit Sword. Ah, but who could forget the classic move by the meme, the legend, Vegito. Sometimes there is no need to be flashy, just something simple enough to intimidate your opponent whilst spearing them through the mouth. Spirit Sword is a 4 key bar ultimate move that starts with a quick stab through the opponent that pins them on contact. This is followed by a powerful spin that does great damage and sends the opponent flying. Not too complicated, fast to use, and well worth the extra key bar to deliver such a powerful blow. And again, it's Vegito's move. That alone should show how awesome it is and justify its number 4 spot. Justice Combination. If you played the first game, this move was in your nightmares. Justice Combination is a 3-key bar ultimate you learn from Gohan and Videl, and is definitely a popular favorite. The move doesn't require a stamina break to pull off, but is absolutely devastating if you do. It starts off with a quick instant activation high kick, kicking your foe straight in the Dragon Balls. Already starting off strong. This paralyzes the enemy and moves into several kicks and punch combos that stack up to a surprising amount of damage. Then finishing with a two-handed open palm knockback strike that itself does an extra good chunk of damage. If your foe has some stamina, they can snap vanish before the strike. But, again, if you've broken their stamina, they're helpless to your onslaught. What's more, this move has an odd additional effect. Once hit, the enemy's stamina recovery comes to an almost standstill. This means the combo can most likely make it to its last hit just before they get enough to snap vanish, or even if they're only maybe 3 bars away from recovering their stamina. Once that high kick hits, all hope is lost. This all for the standard 3 key bars to execute. This was, and even now still is, the overpowered strike move. A successful hit from this by a striker almost certainly means defeat to anyone unfortunate enough to be caught by that painful high kick. And that's why it takes the number 3 spot. Darkness Rush. At first, you may underestimate Darkness Rush, as it belongs to and is taught by King Piccolo, Lord Slug. However, it's surprisingly really good. This 3-bar move starts off with a long-range grapple attack, which means blocking and certain evasives won't do any good in stopping this. If you're in a Mechian, the grapple is long-range, similar to the Namek Finger super attack. Anyone else dashes forward with the melee version, though the attack's usability doesn't really change because of this. After contact is made, there is no escaping. The enemy is locked into the combo, and stamina can't get them out of it. The move user then playfully throws the enemy up, and gut punches them when they come back down, following up with even more heavy punches before sending the enemy flying and hitting them one last time with a nice I-beam that causes quite an explosion where the enemy is. The damage is great, and what's more is that even if you're a Ki Blaster, that I-beam counts as Ki Blast ultimate damage, making it great for literally any character. The grapple is a little hard to pull off, but all you need is a good stamina break or even an enemy caught off guard, and this move can hit like a truck. Like I said, once it connects, you can't snap vanish or use an evasive to get out, and not all moves can stop the incoming grapple if they try to push you back, making this an awesome ultimate to pull off that anyone can get anyone with. With versatility and power like that, why wouldn't I put it at the number 2 spot? And now on to the grand finale that everyone's been waiting for. Can you guess what it is? Place your bets now. Alright, here we go. Divine Lasso. Oh, how 3 key bars can do so much. Divine Lasso is the signature move of Rose Goku Black that he used to put the hurt on Super Saiyan Blue Goku in Dragon Ball Super. Why is it number 1, you ask? Well, let's break it down into the parts. First off, its visual appearance. You pull out not just any key sword, but a massive machete. Lasso? Whatever. That's longer than your own body, all with the evilest look on your face. Then you dash forward and straight up slap your enemy, kicking them away. Then, with immense grace, whip the blade repeatedly and riddle the enemy, the victim, with a storm of smaller blades that leave not an inch of their body undamaged. If all goes as planned, a godly finishing pose is struck after 2 seconds for the helpless victim to really comprehend what's happening, and they erupt into a cataclysmic explosion. Now that just sounds cool alone, but now onto the actual damage done. The initial slap and the subsequent blades your victim has riddled in their body do an insane amount of strike damage. Even if the move is interrupted, or a few of the last hits end up missing, preventing the finisher, the damage of the rest is plenty to drop your enemy down a peg or 2 and put them in a panic. And what's more, if you're a Ki Blaster, this move can do roughly just as much damage.
Essentially, this move is perfect for both Ki Blasters and Strikers. It does plenty of damage for Strikers with the blades, and crazy damage with that finishing explosion for Ki Blasters. And now, lastly, to talk about its execution, which is something it has over almost every other ultimate, strike or ki, in the game. This move can be executed with a knockdown without a stamina break. Even the smallest opening gives ample time to execute the move and scoop up the victim with that slap. No matter your playstyle or stat preferences, this move is amazing for everyone. Everyone can use it, and there are so many possibilities. Elegant execution, immense damage, limitless versatility? Does that not spell absolutely divine perfection and beauty? It is all of this, and this is why I say Divine Lasso is Xenoverse 2's #1 ultimate strike skill. And that's my top 10 Xenoverse 2 strike ultimates. Thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed my list, and as I said before, if you disagree with anything on the list, then drop a comment down below. If you want to see more lists, or a revised version of this one when the extra packs drop, then tell us and make sure to like and subscribe. And don't forget to slap that bell and to turn on notifications. Also, make sure to check out our other content like lists, such as the one DOS made a while back, other Xenoverse videos, like my newest character build requested by fans, and sometimes something else you might like DOS's blind run of Undertale. Anyway, I am Justazag, and I am out. See you guys and gals next time.